आवाज येतोय काय हो? हॅलो.
हो सर.
हा. किती जण जॉईन होते तो? जॉईन किती जण होतात? हॅलो.
46 पर्यंत जातात सर.
बर. स्वराज आहेत काय? स्वराज?
हा सर.
स्वराज घेमाड. काही विद्यार्थी ओळखीचे आहेत बरं का. मला वाटतं एका वर्षाने भेटतोय आपण, बरोबर काय?
हा सर.
ठीक आहे. बरे आहेत का सगळे?
ठीक आहे सर. तुम्ही?
हाय, जिवंत आहे. प्रशांत मधुकंटे आहेत काय?
बोला की सर.
बरे आहेत का?
हा बरे आहे सर. तुम्ही?
ठीक आहे बघा. जिवंत आहे अजून.
मी पण जिवंत आहे सर अजून.
चांगला आहे. उमदी ना? उमदी कुठलं गाव? उमदी काय? उमदी नाही.
उदगीर.
हा?
उदगीर,
उदगीर. हा,
लातूर जिल्हा.
तुमच्या ह्याच्यात डिप्लोमाचे कोण विद्यार्थी नाहीत ना? सगळे फर्स्ट इयर करून आलेले आहेत, बरोबर काय? का डिप्लोमा
हा
करून?
सर.
बरोबर आहे.
त्यांची डिव्हिजन वेगळे आहे.
हा, त्यांची डिव्हिजन वेगळे. काल त्यांच्यासोबत इंटरॅक्शन केलं बरं का.
हा.
तर थोडंसं कळलं मला की 2 डिव्हिजन आहेत, एक डिप्लोमाची, एक फर्स्ट इयर कडून आलेली अशी. तर तुमच्यासाठी जास्त काय सांगायची गरज नसावी बरं का हा विषय. तरी पण आपण चालू करूया. इंट्रोडक्शन मध्ये वेळ घालवत न बसता बरं का. फिजिकली असतं तर इंट्रोडक्शन थोडंसं मजेशीर झालं असतं, पण आता ऑनलाईन आहेत आपण. इंट्रोडक्शनला ठीक आहे. अभिजित देवकर काय विद्यार्थी होते बरं का फर्स्ट इयरला, ओळखीचे आहेत काही, काही थोडेसे नवीन आहेत. and it is very difficult here in online sessions म्हणू, platforms like Zoom, Google Meet, it is very difficult to interact with the students. Most of the times if students are not in front of the teacher, it is very difficult to deal the subject. Most of the times I think मी एकटंच बडबडतोय असं वाटतं मला बरं का. Most of the times because students are not giving responses from other end, and that is very difficult for dealing. And so I hope only one thing I expect from all the students, whenever any kind of response is required, please give me some kind of response so that we can move ahead very fast. Will it be okay? Hello, that will be very easy for me and you also. If you will be giving responses, I can understand you have understood and we can go to the next point. Okay? Hello.
ओके.
Now, one
Okay,
more
sir.
thing before starting and before starting to actual our subject, one request is there from my side. You have chat box. In chat box you can mention your roll number. While mentioning your roll number, how you can mention? I think your division is A, so you can write only A. For example, my roll number is 1, so I can write A01. If suppose my roll number is 22, I can write A22. एवढंच लिहायचंय तुम्हाला बरं का, जास्त लिहायचं नाहीये. नाव वगैरे लिहायची गरज नाही. Please mention your roll numbers in the chat box. I will wait for 2 to 3 minutes. So this will help all of us to record attendance automatically. Here Zoom is one application and there is one feature. And आपला सब्जेक्ट जर बघितला तिकडे तर प्रोग्रामिंगचा सब्जेक्ट आहे तिकडे बरं का. तर थोडासा प्रोग्रामिंगचा वापर करत आहे. थोडंसं टाइम वाचवत म्हणू आपण. पहिलं सेशन आहे, पहिलं लेक्चर आहे, वेअर ऍक्च्युअली वी विल ट्राय टू लर्न सम ऑफ द न्यू थिंग्स. कसं लिहायचं कळलं काय? रोल नंबर एवढं फक्त त्यात लिहा ना चॅट बॉक्स मध्ये. मग आपण चालू करू. स्पेस वगैरे देऊ नका. A66, A49 स्पेस दिल्यानंतर सी हियर युनिफॉर्मिटी नीड्स टू बी मेंटेन्ड and machine will not understand most of the times. If suppose you are not maintaining the uniformity, it's very difficult to computer to sort out the things. And बघा तिकडे A-80 लिहिलं आहे ना कोणीतरी, श्रद्धा गोरे. A80 एवढंच लिहायचं तिकडे. डॅश फिश मी काय सांगितलेलं नाही आहे. Once again I'm repeating, please follow the instructions, and if you are following the instructions, automatically machine will take care for all of us and your attendance will be recorded very easily. A47 मध्ये स्पेस नका देऊ निखिल क्षीरसागर. ओ निखिल आहेत का? निखिल
आहे सर.
आता इथे बघा की कसं दिलंय काय बरं का. स्पेस दिलाय का तिकडे कुठे? 22 बिना स्पेस देता पहिलं तुमचं डिव्हिजनचं लेटर, नंतर तुमचा रोल नंबर 2 अंकी. Please mention your roll numbers in the chat box. This will help us to record your attendance automatically. It will be very easy for me to sort your roll numbers, and students those who are not attending this session automatically, such roll numbers I can filter it and I can give it to your CC. लिहिलं का सगळ्यांनी रोल नंबर? हॅलो, कोण राहिलं का बघा. A15 पण चुकीचं लिहिलेलं आहे बरं का. A70 A.70 लिहिलेलं आहे. कशामुळे तसं लिहिलंय माहित नाही मला. आकाश A.70. हे 27 कोण आहेत बघा आहे ना, अभिजित देवकर आय थिंक. ए आणि स्पेस 27. स्पेस दिल्यानंतर तिकडे युनिफॉर्मिटी मेंटेन नाही होणार, तुमचे अटेंडन्स रेकॉर्ड नाही होणार आहे. अभिजित आहेत का कोण? अभिजित, हॅलो. दुरुस्त
हो सर, सेंड केलं ना सर मग.
हा, दुरुस्त केलं का हो अभिजित?
हो सर, केलं.
हा, A70 कोण आहे बघा, A.70 लिहिलंय, तर ते A70 असं लिहा, मध्ये डॉट वगैरे टाक.
चेंज केलं सर.
व्हेरी गुड, व्हेरी
चेंज
गुड.
केलं.
A15 कोण आहे बघा, मानसी. हॅलो.
येस सर.
हा, A15 लिहायचं, डॅश नका टाकू मध्ये.
A15 लिखा है सर.
ठीक आहे, ओके. 03 कोण आहे बघा, ज्ञानेश्वरी गोसावी. A.03 लिहिलेलं आहे त्यांनी. केलं का दुरुस्त? हॅलो, ज्ञानेश्वरी, रोल नंबर 3.
यस सर.
लिहिलं का व्यवस्थित?
यस
A
सर.
डॉट टाकला होता मध्ये, तो दुरुस्त केला का?
हो सर, लिहिलं.
ठीक आहे, व्हेरी गुड.
हो
A20,
केला.
हा A20 प्रियंका. ए स्पेस दिला तिकडे 20.
यस सर. यस सर.
ठीक आहे, ओके, व्हेरी गुड. रोल नंबर 1 निकिता. ए स्पेस दिला बघा, परत डॉट दिला, परत 01 लिहिलाय. असं लिहिल्यानंतर तुमचे अटेंडन्स लागणार नाही. दुरुस्त केलं का निकिता? हॅलो.
हो केलं सर.
ठीक आहे. आकांक्षा काळे. A-05 लिहिलं, दुरुस्त केलं का?
हा केले सर.
अंजुम कोण आहेत बघा ना, A-08 लिहिलंय. हॅलो.
हा केलं सर. ओके.
व्हेरी गुड. A38 श्रीकांत. A स्पेस 38 लिहिलंय, ते दुरुस्त केलं का श्रीकांत? मिस्टर श्रीकांत. हॅलो.
हा सर, केलंय.
व्हेरी गुड. सुनील भोसले.
यस सर, केलंय.
ओके. प्रशांत. A48. हॅलो. अबाउट 50 सर, म्हणजे काय हो? सोनाली शिंदे. हॅलो. सोनाली शिंदे आहेत का? रोल नंबर 18. अबाउट 50 म्हणजे काय ते? अबाउट 50 सर.
तुम्ही मगाशी विचारलेलं किती जण प्रेझेंट.
हा हा हा, ओके. मग डायरेक्ट अनम्यूट करून बोलायचं हो इकडे, बर का? आपल्या सेशन मध्ये
ओके
काही
सर.
विचारले तर डायरेक्ट अनम्यूट करून बोलायचं. लिहिलेलं वाचायला वेळ नाही आपल्याकडे, बर का? ठीक आहे.
ओके.
Okay, I hope everyone has mentioned their roll numbers in the chat box as per the requirement म्हणू आपण. So here चालू करूयात आता आपण. ठीक आहे, मी मिनिमाइज केलं. 52 students have joined. I am really happy. Here and a great kind of response. Such kind of response I will be getting. Definitely we will learn together and this is the interesting subject. So थोडंसं क्लिअर करतो स्क्रीन मी, बघा. सो कोड ऑफ दिस इज द कोर्स कोड आहे. सीव्ही म्हणजे तुमचं सिव्हिल साठी सीव्ही वापरलंय का बघा. सीव्ही 227 दिस इज द कोर्स कोड. अँड नेम ऑफ आवर कोर्स, नेम ऑफ आवर सब्जेक्ट इज कम्प्युटर प्रोग्रामिंग अँड न्यूमरिकल मेथड. दिस इज द नेम ऑफ द सब्जेक्ट. त्यातला निम्मा पार्ट जर बघितला हा कम्प्युटर प्रोग्रामिंग आणि अँड हे दोघांना जोडलेलं आहे त्यांनी. ठीक आहे, न्यूमरिकल मेथड्स. सो देर आर 2 सेपरेट सब्जेक्ट्स म्हणू आपण. ऍक्च्युअली दिस कम्प्युटर प्रोग्रामिंग सब्जेक्ट that subject will be taken care by me. ठीक आहे, इकडे SD भोसले म्हणू आपण. आणि न्यूमरिकल मेथड्स बर का, हा दुसरा सब्जेक्ट आहे. तर तो सब्जेक्ट आपले कपिल जुंदळे सर आहेत का सर? हॅलो. हॅलो सर, आहेत काय?
यस सर, यस सर.
हा, केबी
Yes,
ना
sir.
सर? केबी
हा आहे.
केबी ना?
हा केबी
हा, केबी जुंदळे.
हा केबी.
हा, ओके ओके. केबी जुंदळे सर आहेत. तर न्यूमरिकल मेथडचा पार्ट जो आहे तो जुंदळे सर कव्हर करतील बरं का. आणि कम्प्युटर प्रोग्रामिंग जे तुम्ही फर्स्ट इयर मध्ये शिकलेलंच आहेत ते परत एकदा रिव्हिजन काइंड ऑफ तुम्हाला ह्या सब्जेक्ट मध्ये शिकायला भेटेल म्हणून आपण पहिल्या सेमेस्टरला मला वाटतं कोविड-19 मुळे बऱ्याच गोष्टी शिकायच्या राहिल्या असं मला वाटतं. हॅलो
हेलो सर।
हा
सर मराठी यूज नहीं करो।
हा
सर मराठी यूज मत करो, समझ नहीं आती।
ओके 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 ठीक आहे ठीक आहे ठीक आहे. व्हेरी गुड. एक मिनिट हा. आता कुठनं घ्यायचं बघा ना. Here for her and for her once again I'm repeating. So CV227, this is the course code for our subject. Name of our subject is computer programming, and this subject there actually this entire subject, if you'll observe, so there are two subjects, combination of two subjects, computer programming and numerical method. So numerical method is separate subject, let us call it as numerical methods. Computer programming is separate subject. Both subjects are combined together, and this first part and computer programming, that part will be taken care by me, and numerical methods, that part will be taken care by KB Jundle sir. Have you understood, Mansi? Hello hello.
Yes sir।
ठीक है. So in between you can remind me. Most of the times I have habit to speak in Marathi, so you can remind me. Will it be okay? Hello. I will try to communicate in English, but sometimes. Will it be okay? Hello. You remind.
Yes sir।
Okay. Thank you. So this is the teaching scheme where two hours per week. Okay, lectures should be conducted and 2 hours per week practical should be conducted. But nowadays, due to this COVID-19 pandemic situation, it is not possible for you to come to college and where practicals will not be conducted. So in such cases, what we'll be doing? So department has prepared a timetable in such a way that where only 2 lectures per week, such kind of schedule is prepared for our subject. So practicals we are not conducting actually. So for this practical, what we are doing, that I will explain okay later on. But in 1 week we will have 2 hours. So 2 hours per week, such kind of teaching scheme is for our subject. And examination scheme, if you will observe, so practical oral exam which will be of 50 marks, that will be conducted by Solapur University, Solapur. असं थोडंसं नेचर आहे इकडे. सॉरी. In semester, internal continuous assessment is of 25 marks. So 25 marks are for term work म्हणू आपण, where you will be writing some kind of assignments, where you will be solving some kind of problems, numerical related problems you are solving. So 25 marks will be given for this term work म्हणू आपण. And for practical oral exam, 50 marks will be there. And so university will be at the end of this course or at the end of this semester, practical oral exam will be conducted. Now due to COVID-19 pandemic situation, again how this practical exam will be conducted, that is also very difficult. So we don't have any kind of intimation from university side. So once I'll get information what how examination will be conducted by Solapur University, accordingly I will give information to you. Will it be okay about this practical oral exam? Hello. Yes.
Yes sir।
But so 50 marks examination, okay, practical oral exam म्हणू आपण तिकडे. So this how it will be conducted, that we don't know right now because of this COVID-19 pandemic situation. Once I will get some kind of information from the university side, I will give the information to you. Accordingly we can prepare this subject. जाऊया पुढे. Let us go to next. Hello.
Yes sir.
Okay.
Yes sir।
Yes, sir.
So this see here, syllabus will be, I think syllabus has been shared by your department. So you prepare one notebook for our subject. 200 pages notebook ek banwa hai na. 200 pages notebook you can prepare for our subject. And what you do, you write entire syllabus for first 2 to 3 pages. So first 2 to 3 pages you can reserve, where you will be writing syllabus. And while writing syllabus, you mention course objectives, course outcomes. So here I will not be dictating any kind of things. So let us try to understand and we will move ahead. In this way, we will try to learn this subject. So first course objective, if you will read, and so to enable students. Hello. Hello. Any issues? Hello. अब बोला क्या आता है? Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
मधनं असं नका ना बोलू, बोलायचं तर व्यवस्थित बोला
आवाज
ना.
येत नाही सर तुमचं.
ओ प्रशांत. प्रशांत मधकंठी जोरात बोला की यान. काय अवघड झाला आता. सगळ्यांना आवाज येतो का? Am I audible? Hello.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Mansi, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
You are from?
Jammu.
See here, she's in Jammu and she is able to hear my voice. If suppose you are not able to hear my voice, so you can understand there is range issue at your end. So what you can do, where you will be getting proper internet connection at such kind of places, you can go and you can attend this session. If problem is for all the students, then what I can consider, problem is with my internet connection. Problem is with my end. Am I right? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Here, such kind of things we should learn म्हणू आपण. Because this subject will help us to understand what is meant by logic. So logical thinking is very important part म्हणू आपण. As an engineer, logically you should think. Most of the times, if suppose problem is with you only, you try to understand problem is with you only, and if problem is with all, it means we can consider problem is with faculty or problem is with काय म्हणणार बघा नाही, internet connectivity issues with faculty असं म्हणू आपण. Am I right? Am I right? Hello, Prashant. प्रशांत. हॅलो. हॅलो. येतं का आता आवाज हो प्रशांत? हॅलो. गेले वाटतं है ना. ठीक आहे.
आहे सर.
येतोय का आता आवाज?
हा येते सर.
ठीक आहे ठीक आहे. थोडस रेंज कुठे आहे तिथे या आहे ना, बसा आणि काय बघा. सगळ्यांना आवाज नाही आला तर माझ्या इकडे इंटरनेट कनेक्टिव्हिटीचा इश्यू आहे म्हणून आपण. जर तुमच्या एकट्यालाच प्रॉब्लेम येत असेल तर मग तुमच्या तिथे नेटवर्क इश्यू असणार आहे असं समजून घेऊ आपण. बघा एकमेकांना आपण समजून घेऊया. लेट अस गो टू नेक्स्ट. सो first course objective that I am reading, let us try to understand to enable students to develop computer algorithm for solving civil engineering problems. Very important first course objective म्हणू आपण. बघा ना, certain objectives universities putting in front of us to understand this subject, computer programming and numerical methods. So what is the first course objective? At the end of this subject, students should be able to develop computer algorithms. So what is algorithm, that we will see later on. And if we are able to develop such kind of computer algorithms, then definitely we can solve problems related to civil engineering, or civil engineering problems we can solve. And to solve civil engineering problems, what is required? Computer algorithms are very important. Then only we can develop, then only we can design. Any issues for course objective number 1? Hello. Hello.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Just this word, about this word, I will say something and more. So computer algorithm means what? See, algorithm in first year engineering itself, you might have studied algorithm. Algorithm is very important part. If you want to learn computer, if you want to learn mobile, if you want to learn any electronic or electrical device, so what is required? Algorithm plays very vital role. Algorithm means step by step, okay, step by step procedure म्हणू आपण. Step by step procedure to solve any problem. Abu Zafar Muhammad ibn Musa al-Khwarizmi. This is the Arabic mathematician who gave actually this particular concept. We are calling it as algorithm. He stated initially, if any problem you are facing in your life, what you can do, you take one pen, you take one paper, and try to write number of steps to solve that problem. And if you are able to write number of steps to solve your problem, so whatever steps you will be writing to solve problem, step number 1, step number 2, so in this way n number of steps you can write. And after following all those steps, if problem will be solved, then definitely whatever steps we have written, these steps are called as algorithm. So if you want to learn computer, mobile, or any electronics device, in such cases, what is required? You should have number of steps. काय अडचण बघा आहे ना, any civil engineering problem also, if you wanted to solve, in such cases, what is required? You should follow a certain procedure. For example, if suppose I wanted to construct bridge, and if I wanted to construct bridge, in that case, I need to follow certain design procedure. बरोबर काय? Hello, am I right?
Yes, sir.
And if
Sir.
we are following that mathematical procedure, whatever mathematical procedure we are using to design the bridge, and if that mathematical procedure, if I will implement in the form of computer algorithm, and later on this computer algorithm I can translate it into any C program or computer program, and this will help us to solve civil engineering problems. Whatever civil engineering problems we are facing, so sometimes it is very difficult for us. Most of the times, if suppose we are working on site, okay, on site, if suppose we are working on site, in such cases it is very difficult for us to carry a pen, paper, and most of the times we are not able to remember the formulae, because most of the times while solving certain problems we need a formulae. As a human being, we have the tendency to forget the things, and once I will have a program or a computer with me, and once I will write certain program, so this will helpful for me to solve civil engineering problem with less time. Yes, hello. Have you understood first course objective? Hello.
Yes, sir.
So second course, let us move towards second course objective, to develop students' ability to analyze. So students should develop, okay, ability of analysis. Students should make different kinds of analysis. If any civil engineering structure you are studying, and if you wanted to analyze that civil engineering structure, in such cases also what is required? Students should able to develop that skill of analyzing. Next is what you need to formulate. Formulate means what? Sometimes formula are required, and if you are formulating something, so this formulation will help us to solve the problem again. Solving civil engineering problems by using programming language C. So with the help of programming language, civil engineering problems very easily we can solve. Most of the times it is very difficult for us to remember all the formulae, but once we will write one program, and that one program will help us all the time to solve and same kind of problems. That's why students should be able to analyze, formulate, and solve and civil engineering problems. Now after 40 minutes, after 40 minutes, this meeting will be ended. So what you will do immediately, once again you will be using same link and you join once again. Will it be okay? Hello. After 10 minutes, meeting will be ended.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So point number 3, to develop a thorough understanding of principles of numerical methods. Now, what is meant by numerical method? To understand numerical methods, KB Jundale sir will help us, and he will be dealing with this subject. In this subject, he will be teaching different kinds of numerical methods, statistical methods, and these numerical and statistical methods will help us to analyze, and further these numerical methods will be helping us to solve again civil engineering related problems. So this subject is overall this subject, if you observe, so basically this is the combination of two subjects, computer programming, which already you have learned actually. We are calling it as C programming language, and along with this C programming language, numerical methods, and this numerical method will help us to analyze and to solve some kind of civil engineering problems. So have you understood course objectives? Hello, hello, hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Course
sir.
outcomes, let us try to understand and what is meant by course outcomes. So at the end of this subject, or at the end of this course, or at the end of this semester, and student will be able to develop computer programs. Civil engineering students, specifically I am using, and civil engineering students will be able to develop computer programs for कशासाठी, for various civil engineering problems. So different civil engineering problems we can solve with the help of computer programming. That is possible, and how we can solve that we will try to understand. And at the end of this course, students should be able to write programs by their own, and these programs will help them to solve civil engineering problems. Point number 2, by using computer programming, we can solve a certain kind of operations we can perform on the matrix. So in first year engineering, you might have learned in engineering mathematics 1 or engineering mathematics 2, addition of two matrices, multiplication of two matrices, transpose matrix of given matrix, and all such kind of operations which we perform on the matrix. So have you learned in engineering mathematics 1 or 2 matrix? Hello.
1.
Yes,
Ah,
sir.
engineering mathematics 1. There we learn meaning of matrix, and we can solve and certain problems which are related to matrix. And why matrix is important now in civil engineering, you will try to understand, because with the help of matrix operation we can perform structural analysis. So if you wanted to perform structural analysis, so what is required? You should have a knowledge of matrix. One small example I would like to give here. Suppose this is beam. In civil engineering, you might be knowing what is meant by beam. So horizontal structure, in easiest language I can call it as horizontal structure. If you'll be using in any kind of construction or structure, it is called as beam. And if we are using some kind of vertical structure, it is called as column. Am I right? Hello.
Yes, sir.
If structure is vertical, we are calling it as column. If structure is horizontal, it is beam. And most of the times, such kind of structures we are using to sustain the loads. So certain kind of loads will be applied on this beam. Let us consider this is the load which will be applied on the beam. And if suppose you want to do a structural analysis of this beam, it means, what is meant by structural analysis? So after applying certain kind of loads, most of the times beam gets failed. Beam gets failed somewhere here, somewhere here. There will be breakage, there will be failure in the beam. And such kind of structural analysis, if I wanted to make, in that case, what I can use matrix operation, and I can perform structural analysis, and I can predict life of the beam or life of the bridge, any kind of structure, any kind of civil structure, any kind of civil construction, we can have a structural analysis. And that's why matrix is very important. So problems related to matrix and structural analysis, again, if you want to perform in such cases also, again, computer programming can be used, where you can write one program, and this program will help us to solve or to analyze, to make an analysis of structure civil structure or construction. So second outcome, have you understood second outcome? Hello, hello, hello. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
CO number 3 and course outcome number 3, where actually what is mentioned, so calculating roots of equation, okay, numerical integration, ordinary differential equation, and their various applications in civil engineering. So course outcome number 3, carefully if you will observe, so here most of the part you will find related to numerical methods. numerical integration, ordinary differential equation. There are various applications in civil engineering. Okay, finding the roots. Okay, finding the roots of equation. So this is related to numerical methods. Again, KB Dundole sir will help us to understand all these mathematical stuff. And once mathematical stuff is understood by you, it's very easy to convert that mathematical stuff into again computer program. And this computer program will help us again to find out certain roots of the equation. To understand this, one small example I would like to give here. Suppose I have one equation. Let us call this equation as linear equation. 2x plus 3y is equal to 0. This is the equation which I have along with me, and I wanted to find out value of x and y. And if suppose I am dealing with only one equation, I don't have another equation from this. चुकला आहे ना थोडंसं, वेगळं एक्झाम्पल घेऊया ना, सोपं मला अवघड एवढं येणार नाही. Sorry. Let us consider phi, and this is the linear equation. Only one linear equation we have, and how many possibilities we'll have if suppose I wanted to find out value of x and y. And so what will be the value of x and y? Only one equation we have. Can you guess? Hello, it's very easy. Hello, what kind?
X equal to 1, y equal to 1.
Very good. X equal to 1 and y equal to 1. When value of x is equal to 1 and value of y is equal to 1, we will put, and those values in this equation definitely will get phi. It means value of x is equal to 1, value of y is equal to 1. These values are satisfying this equation. Therefore, we can call x is therefore we can call that 1 as roots of the equation. Have you understood this? Hello.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
very easy example,
sir.
very easy example we have taken, but most of the times while solving the civil engineering problem, you will not have only one equation. You will be dealing with another 3 to 4 equations. And if you will be dealing with 3 to 4 equations, in such cases, it is very difficult to find out value of x and y. And in such cases, what you can do, those 3 to 5 equations, you can convert it into matrix. You can convert it into matrix, and you can solve. And certain numerical methods you can use, and by using those numerical methods, you will find x and y values, which will be satisfying all those 5 or 3 equations. Yes. Hello. Have you understood CO number 3? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Any doubt, any issues? Let us move towards last point number 4, carrying out statistical analysis. Statistical analysis means what? Sometimes we need to find out average, mode, median, such kind of mathematically statistical analysis. If suppose you wanted to perform in such cases, again, what will happen? We are using numerical methods, and these numerical methods again will help us to solve again in civil engineering domain. Domain म्हणजे काय? Your field, where actually you are working, where civil engineers are actually working. That is nothing but domain. So in civil engineering domain, different kinds of problems, if you wanted to solve, again, statistical analysis also sometimes you wanted to make. And if you wanted to make some statistical analysis, again, numerical method will help you. Because most of the times you will have data, large amount of data, while solving any civil engineering problem, you will have large amount of data, and it's very difficult as a human being to relate with that